Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So Donald Trump recently absolutely crushed Jack Smith, who you guys all know, the special prosecutor who's on his case in both DC and Miami. So Trump had to sit down with one of the old thorns in his side, who I think he's now coming around. I think he now realizes that this lady's just a damn good reporter doing things the right way. Of course, I'm talking about Megyn Kelly, who used to be with Fox, and now she's absolutely crushing it everywhere. And she was tough on him, man. Like real tough questions, which really, I cannot believe that his lawyers are letting him talk to anyone about anything, especially on camera. But anyway, I highly recommend watching the entire thing on her YouTube or on her Twitter. But there's one specific part that I want to highlight where Trump, in my opinion, completely dismantles Jack Smith's entire case. And he's questioned about the classified documents case and why he possessed them. And here's what he had to say. Before we do that, guys, thanks to everyone that's been subscribing and leaving such great comments. Really appreciate the support. If you haven't already, please help us with the algorithm. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel and continue to help us grow. Check this out.
Some argue that, criminal or not, you behaved irresponsibly with our national security documents. For example, we've all now heard the audio tape of you, post-presidency, showing third parties some sort of document that you're describing as secret. Allegedly, it was a Department of Defense Mark Milley plan to attack Iran. Now, this was at a meeting right here at Bedminster, where we are now. You later told Bret Baier in an interview that you had no document that day, only newspapers and magazines. But we hear you on the tape. We hear you saying, quote, "Look, this was him. This was the Defense Department and him. It's highly confidential. This is secret. This was done by the military and given to me. As president, I could have declassified it. Now I can't. This is still a secret." Now, why would you describe a newspaper article as highly confidential and still a secret, saying as president you could have declassified it, but now you can't?
Let me just tell you something. Number one, I did nothing wrong because I come under the Presidential Records Act. The fascists who are going after me, and they're not going after Biden, even though he has about 10 times more documents, maybe more than that. He has documents going back 40 years or 50 years. We did nothing wrong. I come under the Presidential Records Act. I'm allowed to have these documents. This was done in 1978, and this was done for exactly this reason. I'm allowed to have these documents. The other side didn't even mention that. They don't even mention the words Presidential Records Act. The Presidential Records Act is very important. Bill Clinton took out in his Sox, it's called the Sox case,
I'm familiar,
where a very respected judge, very liberal judge, but a very respected judge, ruled in favor of Bill Clinton, that he was allowed to take these very important documents, conversations with world leaders, took it out in his socks, and they found them in his sock drawer, and they call it the Sox case. Other people, too. We come under the Presidential Records Act. Now, who doesn't is Mike Pence doesn't, because he was a vice president, and he has a much higher standard. Joe Biden doesn't, because he was a vice president at the time and he was a senator. He's got thousands of documents as a senator. And even I watched a couple of Democrat senators say very strongly, there's no way he took that out from the SCIF. He's got documents and he's fighting them like crazy. I come under the Presidential Records Act.
So yeah, I'm with him on this one, man. The Presidential Records Act has absolutely got him covered. And he was completely within his rights. Whether we like it or not, he was within his rights to have those records. And obviously, Jack Smith and the Democrats, they obviously see it differently. So they think it's a criminal act, or at least they want you to think that they think it's a criminal act. And people have been saying that even during this interview with Megyn Kelly, Trump essentially confessed to a crime. I disagree with that, but even though I do disagree with that, again, it's really damn stupid to be talking publicly about ongoing legal anything. But that said, I believe he laid out his defense, and I think it's solid. I think it's a solid one. You know, if you take off the TDS colored glasses and actually look at it, even the most crazy leftists will see that that makes sense and that he probably is covered by presidential records. But anyway, what I want to know is what is going on with Joe's document scandal. No one's even talking about it anymore. No one's asking questions. But anyway, that's just my take, guys. Let me know yours in the comments. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.